Imagine being able to captivate thousands of viewers every single night without ever showing your face on camera. The niche of historical scary stories isn't just popular, it's one of the most profitable areas on YouTube. The channel Legacy of Fear gained over 45,000 subscribers in less than 3 months and earns around $3,000 per month simply by narrating legends, abandoned churches, and sinister events. These videos are designed for Western audiences, especially viewers in the United States, which is why their CPM and RPM are exceptionally high. Even more fascinating is that this style is completely faceless. You don't need to appear on camera to create these videos. In this video, you'll learn how to find these stories, write your scripts, create images, and edit your videos. All the prompts and tools you'll need are ready in a single document included in the description, so you can build your own unique style. We drew inspiration from Legacy of Fear to create this tutorial, but we didn't simply copy it. Instead, we designed a different, localized style so that the ideas align with European and Western stories, helping your views and earnings truly explode. At the beginning of the video, you'll see a short excerpt of the project we're going to create, and at the end, we'll show the full demo.
Imagine the bite of a French winter in the year 1573. The land is gripped by a cold that seeps deeper than any frost, a chill born not of temperature, but of fear. In the quiet, snow-locked villages around the town of Dole, parents begin to lock their doors long before sunset. They huddle by the hearth, listening to the wind, praying it is only the wind they hear.
Step 1. Finding video ideas. The first thing you need to do is find topics that fit the historical scary style. Real stories tied to a specific country or region rooted in that area's history. The important part is to look for subjects that few people have covered or that haven't been made into a video before. So how do you find these ideas? It's actually pretty simple. Go to your document file and copy the command from the title prompt section. But this time, we won't use ChatGPT. We're gonna work with a different, powerful AI called DeepSeek. Just search for DeepSeek on Google and click on a reliable link. Once you're in, paste the command you copied from the document and hit enter. DeepSeek will generate titles in the historical scary style. Titles based on real events from European and American countries between 1700 and 1900. This means you're entering a very specific and highly engaging niche. Each title DeepSeek gives you also comes with a short explanation, making it much easier to choose your topic. And if you want more ideas, just ask it, "Give me more ideas," and you'll get a whole new list. That's it. This way, you can access thousands of real, historical, and terrifying story ideas, each with the potential to become a high-performing video. Now that we've found our ideas, it's time to move on to the next step, writing the scripts. Step 2. Creating the script. The script is always one of the most important parts of a scary video because beyond everything else, it's the story itself that gives the audience a sense of fear, mystery, and suspense. So, your script needs to be written in a way that the viewer can connect with it emotionally, feeling the tension and excitement of the story. But how do you do that? I spent days crafting these prompts, analyzing successful channels, and eventually wrote a precise command that's perfectly tailored for this style. Now, just go back to your document file and copy the command from the script prompt section, then paste it into DeepSeek. In this section, there's a designated spot where you enter your title or chosen topic. For example, I'll use idea number 3. Just copy it and paste it in the designated field. Then hit enter. As you'll see, DeepSeek starts generating a complete, professional, and engaging script. At the end of each script, it even lists the sources so you can verify everything and make sure it matches the real events. If you need a longer script, just type part 2, and DeepSeek will continue from where it left off, generating the next sections. This way, you can create detailed documentary-style scripts even for very long videos. Now that our script is ready, it's time to move on to the next step. If you've enjoyed this tutorial so far, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Your support is the only thing that gives me the energy to create even cooler and better tutorials for you.
Step 3. Creating the voiceover. Now that our script is ready, it's time to create the voiceover for the video. My usual recommendation is to read the script yourself whenever possible, because having your real voice in the video helps the audience connect more naturally with the content. But if for any reason you don't want or can't record your own voice, don't worry, you can create a professional and natural sounding voice using AI. To do this, just Google AI and click on a trusted link. Once you're on the site, log in with your Google account. Then go to the main menu and click Studio. On the next page, select
AI voiceover. Here, you can browse through different voices. Make sure to listen to a few before making your final choice, so you can pick the one that matches your video's tone and atmosphere. I have a special tip. Use the scary content section. This section is designed for cinematic, spooky voices that give your video a tense and mysterious vibe. After testing a few options, I usually go with Jason Hollow because his deep, haunting tone works perfectly for historical horror videos. Now go back to DeepSeek, and to keep the video manageable, I'll select just a section of the script. Copy that section and paste it into DupDup. Then click Generate to create the voiceover. It usually takes just a few seconds for the processing to finish and the final voice to be ready. Once it's done, go to the Export section to download your file in either .wav or .mp3 format. And that's it. Now you have a professional, natural-sounding voiceover ready to use in your video. Step 4. Creating images. Now we've reached the exciting part, creating unique, standout images. As I mentioned before, we're not here to simply copy another channel. We want to take inspiration from ideas, make them our own, and build a distinctive style. To create professional and eye-catching images, go to your doc file and copy the instructions from the image prompt section. Then paste them into DeepSeek and hit enter. It will instantly generate detailed image prompts that perfectly match your script. As you'll notice, there's also an option at the end to request more prompts, giving you a fresh list of image instructions whenever you need. Next, to generate the actual images, search ImageFX on Google and click a trusted link. Paste the prompt that DeepSeek created into ImageFX and set the image size to 16:9, which is the YouTube standard. Then click Create, and in just a few moments, your image will be ready. As you'll see, the images match the mood and atmosphere of our story perfectly. You can generate more images in the same way, and the results are truly amazing, almost like they were captured with an old camera. We continue this process for each part of the script, producing professional images for the entire video. Step 5. Final editing. Now we've reached the final stage where we bring our video to life. Before we start editing, go back to your doc file. At the end, I've prepared a prompt for creating a thumbnail specifically for this style of video. Just copy that prompt and paste it into DeepSeek. As you'll see, it instantly generates a professional thumbnail prompt. You can then paste it into ImageFX and click Create to generate the thumbnail. If the first result isn't perfect, simply click Regenerate for a new prompt. Repeat this process until you have eye-catching, professional thumbnails. Next, it's time to edit the video. I use the desktop version of CapCut for editing. Click Create Project to enter the CapCut workspace, then import all the images you've created along with your AI-generated audio. Start by adding the audio to the timeline. Since the audio was generated by AI, there may be short or long pauses between lines. Delete these pauses carefully without affecting the main audio. Once that's done, select the entire audio file and click Create Compound Clip so the audio becomes smooth and seamless. Now add the images to the timeline. Arrange them to match the narrator's voice, so each line corresponds with relevant visuals. You can use a single static image, but using multiple images makes the video more engaging. Next, we add effects. Start with black noise to give the video an aged, vintage look, then add Black Flash 2 to create a more mysterious vibe. To make the overall tone look more professional and slightly older, add an adjustment layer on the timeline and tweak the basic settings to give the video a subtle black and white effect. Now for subtitles. To keep viewers engaged, go to the text section, click Auto Caption, and generate your subtitles. Depending on the video length, this may take a little time. After generating, make sure to proofread for any spelling errors. To make subtitles even more appealing, you can apply different templates and choose the style that fits your video best. Next, transitions. For a cinematic feel, I usually use the black fade transition for smooth movement between scenes. Extend the duration to 1 second for an even softer, more natural flow. To create cinematic motion in images, use keyframes. Click on the first image, add a keyframe at the beginning, then move the timeline to the end of the image and slightly increase the scale, for example 112, to create a gentle zoom in effect. For the second image, you can reverse this. Start with the scale of 120 and end at 100, so the image zooms out to normal. Repeat this process for all images in the timeline. Finally, add background music. Go to Pixabay, search for Mystery, and select a track that matches your video's mood. Download it,
import it into CapCut, and add it to the timeline. Lower the volume slightly so it doesn't interfere with the narrator's voice. And that's it! Your video is ready to export at the highest quality. You can customize this process to match your style and create a variety of professional results. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and found it useful. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos. See you soon with a brand new idea.
Imagine the bite of a French winter in the year 1573. The land is gripped by a cold that seeps deeper than any frost, a chill born not of temperature, but of fear. In the quiet, snow-locked villages around the town of Dole, parents begin to lock their doors long before sunset. They huddle by the hearth, listening to the wind, praying it is only the wind they hear. Because something is hunting in the woods of Burgundy, something that doesn't care for locked doors, something that leaves behind not just bodies, but remnants. The stories, whispered at first, then screamed in the town square, always come back to the same impossible description. A creature, massive and shaggy, that walks on two legs but hunts like a wolf. A beast with intelligent, hateful eyes, and claws that can tear through wood and flesh with equal ease. They call it the loup-garou, the werewolf. This is not just a campfire tale. This is a historical reality, a moment where folklore bled into the official record, where terror became policy. This is the story of the only werewolf in history to be officially hunted down by a government decree. This is the story of the Beast of Dole and the man they said wore its skin, Gilles Garnier.